Hello everyone, welcome to Empowering Minds Namibia podcast, where we believe in igniting your full potential. Today here is Kali Imwaka, the host for today. And today we are recording live in Kansas City, where we are gathering with the African leaders from across Africa. They are young and vibrant. So allow me to welcome the first guest.
Thank you, Kali.
Oh, thank you. You're welcome. And to start, I would like to ask, what are your names and what country are you coming from? Quickly give us a brief introduction.
Okay. So my name is Khajol, and I am from Mauritius, and I'm currently on a PayLib program with a lot of African participants.
Great, thank you so much. And that really tells us that we are from really Africa and we are diverse, as young as we are and vibrant. So I would like to pose the second question to our guest that says, what is a typical day like for you in Africa? Or let me say, can you describe what it's like being a secondary school learner today?
Thank you, Kali. I actually graduated from high school last year. So being a high school student in Mauritius in 2024 especially, we have a lot of resources available to us. And honestly, I use the ChatGPT a lot. The AI, which helped me write a lot of essays, economic essays, general paper essays, which really made me more knowledgeable, and I still carry these knowledge with me everywhere I go. And it also helped me apply to a lot of programs actually, and it just helps me to refine my work. Another thing I would say is that there are a lot of trends among youngsters in Mauritius, all over the world, honestly. And so I would say that bullying is something that is very common in schools, especially with social media.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, and so that is a problem, and I would say that it's really just how you can use the resources efficiently. It depends on the way you use it, honestly. So yeah.
Oh yeah, thank you for that. So would like to know who plays a key role in supporting your academic journey and how do they help you?
Oh, that's a good question. So first, I would like to say that my dad has been a great help supporting every decision that I make regarding my academic pursuits, especially financially. He helps me every time I'm like, I want to take this tuition, I want to go to this course. He will always be there to lift me up and be like, yeah, go on, and he'll handle the finances. And also, my friends were really supporting. They helped me, especially with my mental health, emotionally, and I was able to grow as a person. And I would say that my family, my sister, my brother, and even some family members, they really helped me.
Great. That's really powerful to hear. So my next question would go we are in a digitalized world, or we are in a world that is constantly evolving, and would really like to know, since you are from the other side, you are an island country, and then would like to know what are some academic challenges that you have faced and how have you achieved your goal?
Right. So a lot of the academic challenges that I faced, I would say that I struggle a lot with mental health, and I would say that really it depends on how you view things and and your attitude towards things. So first, it would have to be to believe in yourself. You just have to, when you're having these bad thoughts, you just have to be there for yourself and just know that if you can be there for yourself, then that's all you need.
Right.
And some other challenges that I faced is that I struggle with time management also, and I would feel really tired. So I did work on it towards the end of my school year. And that's one of the problems that I faced.
Great. So what keeps you motivated to work towards your academic goals, especially during tough times?
So what I like to think is of how I'm going to be in the future, my future self, and I want to make my future self proud. I want to make decisions that when I look back, I'm like, I'm not, I'm not regretting any choices that I made.
Okay.
So that's what keeps me going, honestly. So I just work for my future self.
Yeah. So talking about your future self, what career or what is your overall goal in this academic section?
All right. So as I said, I finished high school last year, November 2024, and I started working at a management company as an accounts clerk.
Wow.
And so thank you. So I would say that I would pursue the accounting field for now. Yeah.
I see. So like, why does it interest you?
Oh, because I really like numbers. Yeah, and I love doing math and accounting. And
that's literally not me. Yeah. So like, to wrap up, the last question would be, what advice would you give to fellow secondary school learners who are struggling academically? We know you are out of the section, like the secondary school phase, but what advice would you give to secondary school learners?
So I would say to just never give up.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people say that, but I really mean it. It's just to never give up. You just got to work to not regret it, because these are the most precious times of your life, especially academically. So that's the time for you to build your career, to really be able to step in the professional world after school.
Yeah.
And also I would just say to surround yourself with positivity, because that's really important, and that's what really makes you able to shine. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna say.
All right, so that was Khajol Matura from Mauritius. Yeah, so like, it was really good hosting her on this program, and then we would like to call upon our next.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was Khajol Matura from Mauritius, and we are really looking upon engaging with more other participants, so you hear what it's like being in a school, a different school, or that is in a different country from yours. What is it like, with your price here and there? So moving on, we're going to invite one of the Pan-African leaders who's from another country, yet you are to find out. So please, let's welcome somebody. Hi there, welcome.
Hi, hello.
Yeah, so I would like you to start to introduce yourself by your names and country that you come from.
Okay, so my name is Mitchel. I come from a country on the eastern side of Africa. It is called Kenya.
Okay, so this is Mitchel, and she's from Kenya, as we heard. So our first question would go like, can you describe what it's like being a secondary school learner today? Particularly in Kenya.
Okay, personally I would say it is both challenging and exposing and interesting at the same time. Challenging because in our era today, 2024, 2025 actually,
2025,
oh my god, 2025.
Yeah, we'll cut that out.
Everyone has these expectations of the youth, so you find yourself having pressure to put everything in place, and that can be a little bit challenging knowing that so many people look up to you. But it is also interesting and exposing because in our era, technology is something that is really growing rampantly. We have ChatGPT, we have tutorials to learn with, so I would say it's both challenging and interesting at the same time.
I see. So from that, who plays the key role in supporting your academics, and how do they help you?
So in my academics, my parents and my teachers both play a very big role, because my parents provide a suitable place at home, a lovely environment to actually study in, which is key in focusing in your studies. And the teachers at school okay, I am finished with my high school education, but then the students, the teachers in my school would explain concepts to me that I didn't quite get at the moment, and if I needed to like tutoring sessions, they would be there and they would willingly go through the concepts again. So yeah.
All right. Yeah. So Mitchel was just finishing with her high school, and then probably we know she has been in this field of academics. So we would like to know what challenges has she faced and how has she overcome her challenges during her high school.
So in school I was terrible at physics, which is actually pretty funny because I love mathematics, and mathematics was actually my cup of tea.
Oh wow.
Literally. And
girls with math.
Yeah, literally girls with math.
Yeah.
So physics wasn't my portion per se.
Yeah.
And I used to flunk literally all my tests. Like downhill. I would get A's in other subjects, but when it comes to physics, it would have been C's and D's and like literally downhill.
Yeah, I see.
So how I overcome that was I used ChatGPT. I also went and watched tutorials on how to work out some of the sums.
Yeah.
I would look for tutors as well, and I went to some of the physics teachers to explain the concepts again until I got them.
I see.
Yeah.
So like, what keeps you motivated, you know, towards achieving your academic goals?
What keeps me motivated? That is a really nice question. I know that based off my academic life, I have this big future to build, and I can't really build it without an academic background to it.
Yeah.
And you can't really just wake up and find success immediately. So I would set up miniature goals for myself and reward myself every time I achieved it.
Oh, yeah,
like
nice.
At physics, I would say if I scored more than 5%, I would get myself this.
Yeah,
and that would motivate me to actually achieve more in terms of academics.
That is nice. That is nice. So what course or career are you looking forward pursuing, and why do you think it is the right career for you?
I have been interested in the medical field ever since I was a child.
Yeah.
I was never scared of blood. I would see people, you know, bleeding, and I would run to them while other kids were running away. I would run towards the blood. So that is how I knew that I am drawn to the medical field. So I went to pursue medicine and major in cardiology. Main reason is because I lost one of my close relatives to heart failure, and not many people understand about heart diseases and how to, you know, counter them.
Yeah.
So I want to go into that field to become, you know, a better doctor than most are out there, I would say. So yeah.
Great, Mitchel. Great.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give to a fellow secondary school learner who is struggling academically?
I would say do not be afraid to ask questions.
Great.
It is okay not to know everything, and not knowing everything means you're human.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to ask questions. Go ask teachers, go ask your fellow peers, organize study groups, go take notes if notes work best for you. Go watch tutorials if tutorials work best for you, but do not be afraid to ask questions. You just ask questions and nobody is going to think anything less of you. Don't be scared.
Great. We really appreciate you for your time that you spent with us. So guys, that was Mitchel from Kenya. Yeah, peace out.
Okay, have a lovely night.
Sure. Yeah. To wrap up, we're going to have the last speaker, who is also a Pan-African leader, who is going to share with us what it's like being a student in her country. Please welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, so the audience would like to know your names, first of all, and what country are you from?
Yeah, sure thing. So my name is quite long. Anjiamas in Sujeni Priscilla, but most of the participants here call me Priscilla. I come from Madagascar, which is the fourth biggest island in the world, and yeah, I'm an islander.
Yeah, so most of you guys might not know about Madagascar, but obviously we do have people, not only the penguins of Madagascar.
Oh yes, we do having people.
Yeah, so like to move on, would you describe what it's like being a secondary school learner in Madagascar?
Yeah, that's such a great question actually, because like personally I graduated from high school last year, but I would say that it's quite demanding because like there are just so many things expected from you. Like for instance, you're expected to be a great student, a great child, a great you have to do something for your community, which is something on top of school, which is like academically getting tougher and tougher as you move on. But like you also have to deal with technologies and stuff like that. But like aside from that, it's also, if you see it from another perspective, I would say, you will just realize that it's a way for you to grow and to evolve as a person.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. So like, who plays the key role in your academic life and how do they do it?
All right. That's such a great question actually, because I just feel like most of my, I mean, I'm not that good academically, but most of my great performances at school relies on my surroundings. And I will especially highlight my community and my group of friends, because you know, that's one of the things I've been looking for. That's actually one of the funniest part of it. Like my father was actually asking like, where do you want to study? And I told him like, which school has the best community? That's the first thing I asked, because you can never really achieve great things if like the community that surrounds you does the totally the opposite, or like dragging you down. So I would definitely highlight the community. So like you talking of highlighting the community, would like to know what are some academic challenges that you have faced and how have you overcome them? Oh gosh, you're talking about academic challenges, right?
Yeah, academic challenges.
I've been through a lot, and hear me out. Actually, like I majored in science, so like we do not, like in my country, we do not actually choose like physics, science, or mathematics. We do all of them
at once.
Yes, all at once, and that was kind of tough. But like I knew it would be challenging, and here we go to the community. The community was actually like pushing me forward, like go for it. This is a challenge, and you have to take it. So like I took it, and thanks to them, like I could really like overcome it. But academic challenges, I think, yes, it was actually in terms of all the scientific subjects that I had to face at school, and mainly about, it's not academic, but like mainly about mental health, because I've been experiencing a really severe mental health debacle when I was in 11th grade. It was when I thought I would like really give up on everything, and like thank God I'm still here. But
I hear you.
Yes.
Great. So what keeps you motivated towards your academic goals, and especially during tough times? What really keeps you motivated?
That's such a nice question. My family, I would say. Because like, you know, I'm not saying that I have like the best family in the world, but like, I mean,
that's all you have?
Yeah, that's all I have, and I just love them. They're really like supportive, and they're really like supporting me in every single choice I do. And like I remember, because I just feel like I'm doing this for them because, like, you know, we have this custom from my father's side that says like young women should actually marry from the age of like 15 to 16 years old. So I feel so blessed to like having my father, who's like the change maker of the family. Like he somehow chose to like break this law for like his children, and I feel so blessed to have that. And he also, not only him, but like my whole family values like education, and yes, I think I just feel like I'm doing this for them, and yes.
Yeah, I hear you. So what course or career are you looking upon taking, and why does it interest you?
That's also a great question because, like, you know, we go back to the expectations. You know, like in high school, you're actually supposed to have your whole career figured out, and which is actually like not possible according to me, because you're just like halfway through your whole life. You don't even know like what's out there to the world. But I'm actually really interested in the field of agriculture, and I am actually a first-year student at the local University of Agriculture in Antananarivo, which is the capital of Madagascar. I chose to join this school because first of all, 80% of Malagasy people are all in that field, so like that's a great motivation. Like there are a lot of people you can like work with in the future. But also, like, once I really got into the school, I realized that they're actually using like they're actually matching technology with agriculture, which means like they're using robots and different types of technologies to like really support agriculture. And since I've always been interested in, you know, like technologies and those stuff, that's what I want to do in the future.
Great. So like, you have had a lot of, we have learned a lot from you, since you're from Madagascar and it's an island that we haven't really, I wouldn't say that we haven't considered, but we haven't really had much from Madagascar. But having you here, it's actually an honor. So what advice would you give to a fellow academic, let me say, what advice would you give to a high school student? We believe you're just in high school just last year, and you would have an advice that you would give to a secondary school learner who's struggling academically.
Wow. Yes. Wow. If I were to go back to my younger self, like the high school version of me, I would like have a bunch of advices to like give her, but like I would just highlight a few things. So like the first thing is never ever compare yourself to others, okay? Because like everyone moves at their own pace. You're not like the others. You're not even the same as your neighbor at school. Like you have different backgrounds. You come from different origins and communities, so you're not the same and you don't have the same goal. So please do not compare yourself. I know in high school we may tend to like think like, oh, they're doing this, they're doing that, they're so like they're so popular, I want to be popular. But please move at your own pace. Know that it's okay to like step back a little bit sometimes, to like have a broader view of where you're going or where you're heading. Another one is to please hear me out. I know I might sound crazy while saying this, but enjoy the journey. Because I know I might sound crazy right now, because like you're going through, maybe it's the final exams and you're like overwhelmed with work and stuff like that. But like, hear me out. In the future, when you're going to be like settled down and having this whole thing figured out, you're actually going to miss this, and you're going to say like, oh my God, I should have enjoyed to the fullest. So please enjoy the journey. I know it's challenging, it's really tough, but still like try to manage it as best as you can, and yes, enjoy the journey.
Great. So guys, that was our friend. That is our friend from Madagascar. And some key takeaways from Madagascar is that never compare yourself to anyone. That is very strong. And number two is enjoy the journey. you'll never be this young, you'll never be at that age, so enjoy the academic journey that you are still in. So I would like to thank you and thank her for being with us.
Thank you for having me. Yes, it was actually really nice meeting you on this program.
Great. Thank you. We appreciate. All right, so that marks the end of our Tripartite episode. And we hope you have enjoyed and have taken something, or you have learned something new from our friends that are coming from Kenya, Mauritius, and of course, Madagascar. So remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment on this video. Also, we would like you to comment more on what you'd like us to podcast next. So we hope you enjoy your time. Okay, great. So right here, guys, you are having Pan-African leaders, youth leaders from Africa, and then we are all from different parts of Africa. And then we do have a number of youth that are not around here with us, but we are the few. So we're just gonna give you an overview of what being a Pan-African leader is, how our roadmap has been, what we have achieved so far, or what connections have we made, and what impact has this program brought to us. Yeah, so I would firstly start saying I wouldn't be here at all, sitting with these guys, if it wasn't for PALEP, Pan-African Leadership Program. Sure. So we are actually here because our government, or let me say our embassies, US embassies, saw potential in us that we can partake in this program. And it has been a spotlight to me. And in terms of, it has provided me with opportunities, not only to travel around to the States, but also not only to travel to the States, but also give me an opportunity to come up with new engagements and meet up with new people. So I wouldn't be selfish. I would like also my fellow participants to express how they have felt through this program, or what this program is to them. Yeah, so any of you guys can go ahead and then, say something. Come on.
Yeah. So I'll first start with the same thing he said. We wouldn't be here without the embassy supporting us and really spotting okay, this young people, I mean, we're not the only young people doing things for the community in our country. There are plenty of them. But let's just say we were blessed enough for that. And I'm just so thankful to God for giving this great opportunity to not only just to travel to the United States. That's something, but also to meet such amazing fellows from all over Africa. And it just helped me to realize I'm never alone, there are always young other people out there in the world really supporting you and really pushing you forward. And yes, I personally really enjoyed the community we have.
Great, that's awesome. Some good stuff.
Personally, about the Pan-African Youth Leadership Program, I find that it has been a platform for us youths who are actually planning on being leaders, not just political leaders, because most of us don't even want to be political leaders, but leaders in the community. You don't have to have a political position to lead people. You can lead people from the behind, because leading people is not about being the person who gets to stand out. It's about what you get to do for people wholeheartedly without expecting anything in return. And I feel like the program has really taught us that. And one thing I'm very grateful for because of the program is getting to meet other people
in Africa. I get to see the problems they're experiencing, and some of them are related to the ones we're experiencing in our country. And we actually get to see different innovative ways of, dealing with some of these things, and things you would have never thought could be possible. And because of the program, not just once, we have visited the state twice, literally 2 times, and in our 2 times we have visited so many states already. So I would say the program has been something, it has been something very memorable. I don't think any of us here are going to forget it, and we have 100% come out with something out of it. So
great. That's really so. Like, we wouldn't really want to be selfish with these opportunities that we are gonna be getting. So it will be of good that you stay informed with our podcast, whereby we'll be providing with this some of the opportunity that we at least get, and then also would emphasize you to partake in the next Pan-African Leadership Program that is going to be, hosted by the International Meridian and also Global Ties KC. So like, you should also be on the lookout for opportunities that actually empower the youth,